Crick crack, welcome back. It is your favourite egg, GFA, and today we are looking at an Escape from Tarkov tier list, all of the maps, including the Interchange update, because we are looking at the newest patch, 12.12.3, and we're also going to talk about Arena as a little bonus addition to the tier list, because there has been some footage released around that as well. Let's get straight into it and see what are the good maps and what are the absolute terrible maps and why. Let's go.
Okay, so here's the tiers. We've got Chad, which is the top of the top, the best, the ultimate maps. You know, we're talking the best maps, the ones that are fun to play, well designed, just great all-round maps. Then we have good, decent maps. Yeah, they're good, they're good fun. There's nothing to complain about, but they're not quite Chad. Then we have a mid. Mid is like almost the worst kind of map level, really. It's just like I already know without even going to it what map's gonna go in there. Without even thinking, I know what map's gonna go in there. Okay, a map that may need a bit of work. Bad, just straight up bad map, and obviously I'll explain the reasons why. And then we have Timmy. Timmy is the worst of the worst. It's the maps that should never have seen the light of day. And I know there's not many to pick from, but I'm sure at least one can go in Timmy. Okay? So, what are we looking at? We've got Arena, as I said. Can I move that down here? Okay, perfect. I want to put Streets and Arena at the back, because they're bonus maps. They're not out yet. We can only go with the footage that's come out on YouTube that BSG have released. So we will leave those till last as bonus maps, just from what we've seen, what I think they're going to be like. But without further ado, let's start with the one, the only, Customs. Now, Customs is a map, obviously, where it is just mental. Let's be real, guys. It is a mess.frickin.org.com.uk. It is an absolute freaking kill zone, no matter where you go. But I have so much fun on Customs. I think everyone has a lot of fun on Customs, unless you're just starting out in Tarkov. So, come on, for the memes, for the culture, we've got to put it in Chad. We've got to start off with Chad. Customs is a Chadded map. You've got to be a Chad to freaking do well on it, really, because most people are freaking geared out of their minds. You go to dorms, you've basically got a mini factory, mini labs in a map. Rashala's chilling with his guards. You can't really go wrong with Customs. Currently, in the new patch, we've got freaking Big Pipe, Knight, and the other dude. What's his name? Hang on. Big Pipe, Knight, Hawk? Is it Hawk? Name. 3 new scav bosses. What are they called? Big Pipe, Knight, Bird Eye. Captain Bird Eye, yeah, not Hawk. I wasn't far off. It had a bird in it. Anyway, we are back. What? But Big Pipe, Bird Eye, Hawk, no. Bird Eye, Knight, Big Pipe. Factory. Let's talk factory. So, I think this might be a bit controversial. I think people are not going to agree with me here, okay? But factory does not go in Chad. Or does it? No, it doesn't. So then does that mean it goes to good? No. It goes to mid, ladies and gentlemen. It goes to mid, okay? But honestly, it's a mid map. It's a mid map. I'm sorry. I know many people probably would have put that in good. It's a mid map. Okay. Moving on. Interchange. Now, this is going to be another one that people don't agree with me on. I know it. But it's got to go in freaking Chad. Okay. Look, I know everyone's booing. Night vision's a lot better. General lighting's a lot better. You can see a lot more in general. But. Interchange is such a good map. If you don't know why, you just haven't played it enough, okay? Don't be scared to go inside an Interchange. If you're playing Interchange and you're worried about going into the inside bit, it is It is a chef's kiss of a map. Just go inside, have some fun. Great place for PvP. Loads of cover. There's no trees on the inside of the buildings. It's great. Granted, the outside circumference area, trash. Absolute hot trash. There is the problems of people camping in bushes, camping the power extract, and also camping Emacom and camping Railway. I had the most annoying death in Railway. Do you know what? Yeah, no, this is Timmy. It's Timmy, guys. No, I'm joking. It's good. It's good. It's good. Okay, it's good. Okay, I'll meet you in the middle. It's good. Labs. Okay, well, let's talk about labs, shall we? I feel like people are gonna hate my opinions on this freaking video, but hear me out. Labs is great. Okay, it's a lot of fun. It's really fun to play with other people, and it's fun to play alone, which not all these maps have. Some of these maps are only really fun with other people. But what I hate about labs, obviously the access card thing's a bit annoying, but at the same time I kind of like that because it's that kind of that unique what's the word I'm thinking of, that VIP treatment, right? Like you can only get into labs if you have an access card. It's sort of prestigious, right? You have to find a card to get in, or you buy one and it's expensive. So there's that extra level of like, oh, this is a risk because if I die I've lost a lot more than just my kit. But the raiders are very, very dangerous, which is again quite fun. I'm annoyed there's no real boss on labs. At least I've never ever seen one on labs. I don't know if the bosses sometimes go on events, but I mean they do. But to be honest, I feel like labs needs a boss. I feel like labs needs a boss. The raiders are great, but they're pretty easy. I mean, I don't think I've actually died to a raider yet on labs. Labs is great, but I would say it needs a boss. It needs something a little bit extra. Lighthouse. Okay, so Lighthouse with the new expansion. Okay, Lighthouse before with right. This hear me out. Lighthouse, when they had all the good loot, was a chadded map with the rogues and the chads and the different locations around the map. I really liked looting pretty much everywhere. Then they nerfed the loot spawns and it went down to good. Like it was a very good map. It was, you know, the lighting is good, all the locations are good, it's well designed, it's well built, it's very good for snipers, which is annoying or great depending on your playstyle. But I have to say, since the new update, I was going to put it down to mid. But for the sheer sake of the amazing loot you get on that island, it's got to go back up to good. I would put it in chadded, I would, but we can't. We just can't. The reason being, the new loot island is down one stretch of a pathway, okay? And that stretch is a kill zone. If you go down there, and there's someone either side of that stretch, which there will be, you bet your ass there's people camping there every single raid, you are dead. You are just dead. And as much as I love the idea of this new area, and when the lighthouse opens up and the new trader is going to be awesome, I think for now we have to put it in good. Reserve, I'll be honest, guys. I'll be honest. Oh. Jesus Christ, I actually clicked on the freaking IFL video. I'll be honest, guys. Reserve, I'm not happy with it. I'm just, look, a lot of people are going to despise that decision. But hear me out. Okay. The upper areas like Black Bishop, White Bit, all that kind of upstairs area in the main center of the map, kind of fun to play. You know, it can be good. I kind of get annoyed with Gluha. He's just a pain in the arse, and his guards are really, really powerful. I feel like there's too much focus in one area. Whereas the other maps, I feel like you can have fights all over the place. I feel like every fight on Reserve happens underground, in that underground basement bit where the marked room is and where all the raiders spawn underground. Don't get me wrong, it's cool, but there needs to be another higher tier loot area on Reserve that is actually good to go to. I know there's a couple, you've got Black Bishop and all that, but I mean like another building or something, like another dorm, another marked room up the top floor of another building that's really far away. And maybe this is my map knowledge not coming down to me. So I'll bump it up to bad on the set for the sake that I don't run reserve a lot. So we'll put it onto bad. Shoreline, ladies and gentlemen, is gonna go. It's gotta go good. It's gotta go good. There's amazing loot on Shoreline. There is some brilliant combat zones to fight in. I feel like I've had a fight in every location on the Shoreline, all over the place. I've had a fight, I swear. The pier's really good for fighting with the safes. You have the sort of the gas station. You have the village where Sanitar spawns, where there's always PMCs over there. You have obviously the resort, which is like Killbox Central, but it's always great fun. And if you go at night, you've got the cultists. I think it's a great map. My problem with Shoreline, the reason it's not enchatted. Do you know what? Nah, it's going chatted. It's going chatted. The length of the distance on the combat, because the way it's built with the hills and the trees and the rocks, I feel like you don't actually get into too many sniper fights in Shoreline. There's definitely more medium to long range fights than just long range fights like in some other maps. I feel like you really have that ability to, I don't know any time that I've been sniped on Shoreline, really. I know people do it, of course, but I can't recall one time that I've been domed from across the map on Shoreline. I think it's just a nice built map. And I've got to say, as far as that goes, I know Lighthouse has a problem with snipers, but Shoreline's not bad. I feel like people take mid-range weapons to go into Resort with as well. There's a reason not to take that long-range weapon. So that's where Woods falls down, which is our next map. That's Timmy. Guys, it's Timmy. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Woods is trees. Obviously, it's called Woods. But it's literally like, oh, there's a tree. Look to your left. Oh, there's a tree. Oh, piece of candy. There's trees everywhere. There is literally, all the combat is like, I'm going to hide in this bush. I'm going to hide in this tree. Oh, lean peek. It's shit. Oh, am I being an idiot? Oh, turns out, guys, there's a presentation mode. Glad I found that at the end of the video. It was right there. I shouldn't read it. Right, which brings us to the two unreleased maps. Streets. Streets is going to be, I think, the best map. I'm putting it straight into Chad. I'm calling it now. Nope. I'm calling it now. Streets is going to be a Chad map, guys. It's going to be so freaking good. It's going to have long range, medium range, and short range fights constantly. You're going to be walking down a map built of just buildings. No trees. No trees. There'll be trees, but barely any trees, right? You're going to be walking through a concrete jungle. You're going to be, it's going to be like Insurgents. You're going to have people sniping from windows. You're going to have glass shattering everywhere. You're going to be running through bus stops, running through shops, climbing over counters, going through like burger joints, probably getting some really good loot. They'll probably add a boss into the map. I think Streets is going to be the creme de la creme of PvP in Tarkov, and it's going to have good loot. And finally, guys, Arena. What we've seen of Arena, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. The only downside to it for me is it doesn't really allow for a variety of weapons, so I'm going to whack it in good. I'm going to whack it in good because from what we've seen, obviously, again, we haven't played it. These two are very much so of an opinion from what we've seen online. It's all close quarters fighting. It looks like it's been built for majority, a couple of mid-range fights maybe if you catch someone down the corridor, but let's be honest, it's all going to be close range fighting. It's going to be things like UMPs, Vectors, P90s, AKs, M4s. You're not going to be running an RFB on Arena. And I feel like for a PvP sort of arena map where you want it to be like, I guess, your Call of Duties in a way, you kind of want a variety. You want people to train on every weapon. So I feel like the next map needs to be a bit more of a mid-range. Have a section like Arena, but then have like a tunnel that go, I mean, look, maybe it does, but I'm just going from what they've released. It needs to then go out to like imagine if Arena, because it's in an airport, right? Imagine if it opened up from this airport bit, an airport-ish kind of, well, it's actually an arena, but there's a crashed plane. But let's say it opened up from like an arena to like a big football field, or it opened up from like the crashed plane area to like a big terminal. Like I just feel like they could do it in a way where it could be a little bit more friendly for all the weapons. Because right now you can use shotguns and subs. I just feel like we need something a bit more mid-range, something with a bit more diversity for the weapons to be used. So it goes in good. If it had a bit more of that ability to use an RFB or some sort of DMR, or even a freaking RSAS, or do you know what? A freaking Lapua. If we could run something that was a bit more long range, I think it would just open up for a much more diverse gameplay playing style. And that's going to bring us to the end of the video, guys. As always, I'm going to actually save this and post it onto Twitter, so if you're seeing this video, it will be already up when the video goes up. Head over to Twitter, Mr_G_F_A. Couldn't just have GFA. And head over there and go and respond. If you don't agree with this, down in the comments below or on Twitter, give it a like, give it a dislike. Is there dislikes on Twitter? There's no dislikes on Twitter. But comment, let me know your opinion. I want to know if you agree or disagree and why you disagree, because I love to see everyone's opinions. And if there's a map that I have put in a bad category that you think's in a good category, by all means come into the stream and take me through a raid. Show me why it's good. If you're new around here, I'm GFA. I stream Escape from Tarkov every Monday and Wednesday. So if you want to come through, join me on a raid and have a bit of fun, you're welcome to join me on a raid anytime. That goes for absolutely anyone watching. As long as there's space, you are welcome. And as always, guys, if you think I've deserved it, please hit me with a like button on the video. Please hit me with a subscription if you think I've earned it. And as always, I will see you next time. Stay safe, be good. I love you. Peace.